I know I wasn't expecting to do this, but I said screw it. For those out there who are watching right now, I'm going to be giving my reaction to Nintendo Direct for March 27th. Because why the hell not? So, I've not watched it, and I decided I'm going to give it a shot now. Especially now that I've technically become a Nintendo boy. So let's check it out. So, I'm guessing this is Dragon Quest or Bravery Default. It's got to be one of those two. So we're starting light with RPG goodness. Or maybe it's Fire Emblem. Might be Fire Emblem. It's hard to tell because most of these type of RPGs I'm not usually into, so it's hard to tell which is which in some cases. Lunar is literally the only RPG perspective that I've played that's in this same format. It's the only series, which I do need to purchase the remastered set collection, so. I feel like this is Fire Emblem. Yep, nope, it's Dragon Quest. I was right the first time. 1 and 2 remake. I thought they had already planned to doing the remake though.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
I've already said my piece about Nintendo
What you
Switch
just
2.
saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Go sleep for Kanama.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Oh.
You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
Sort of has that Shin
Classic
Megami
Atlas
Tensei.
action RPG returns with remastered
Redel,
HD graphics
okay.
and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
I wonder if this does
Work
have
with
a
your
connection
demons
to
strike an enemy's weak point,
Shin
then
Sensei,
follow up
because
with a
it's from
powerful
probably the same
attack.
developer, Atlas.
Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
That little thing.
And their
Oh,
powers
that
are
little
helpful in
thing.
finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
That's interesting.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yep, Atlas is good, so it has to be the same people.
Consume Darkness.
Oh God, this game. The short
With your
from
memories
Secret- what's it
gone,
called?
you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Yeah, this is from the secret level short based on
By
Pac-Man.
consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
Yeah, this was based on the short that was on Secret
The
Level.
rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example,
Patapon.
Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Wow.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Ah. So now we get more info about Metroid Prime 4. Ah, there's that first person view.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Oh shit, that's pretty dope.
But why
I gotta
were
admit,
these powers bestowed upon Samus?
that actually is pretty dope.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
I'm surprised it will be coming out this year. And then, of course, I guess Sheamus gets a new suit.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some
I
more
haven't played the
headlines.
first one of Prime, so
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As
Disney's
the newest
villains,
potionista
Cursed
of the
Cafe?
Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for
Really?
Disney villains.
yeah. Look at my
and
boy
get to
Jafar.
know them
Look
in
at
a
him in
new
that
light.
suit.
Mix
Oh my
ingredients to do
God,
all sorts of
that's so fucking
strange-
cool.
You'll
Hold up, hold
craft
up. Look at my boy. Look at my boy in that suit. Look at the drip on Jafar. Look at the drip on him. He is styling and fucking profiling. I am loving him in that drip. And then his cane, his snake cane, is an umbrella. Oh my God, is he wearing a headphone set? Like, look, damn Ursula, Gaston, and Cruella. Damn them all. My boy Jafar. Jafar is the only thing that matters. Oh my God, he looks so fucking dope. I so want to replicate that as a Disney-bound costume. Like, ecstatic. Like, again, if you have not seen on TikTok, I've said this already. Jafar is my boy. Jafar is my boy. Period. Period.
Concoctions for Disney villains.
That's so fucking
and
awesome.
Get to know them in a new light.
Maleficent, looking
Mix
like a punk
ingredients
rocker.
to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed
That's
Cafe
freaking hilarious.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, okay. Wow. That soon.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
Chucklefish.
During class,
That
use
developer
magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
Oh wow, that's a rare moment.
Explore
you can do that
this whimsical world on the
in a
road to
RPG sort of
graduation
thing.
and beyond.
That's bizarre.
Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Yeah, that's a rare one. I think. Let's see what else.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
So they're not gonna be
Set
just
off
roulette.
on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this
Eternal life
hand-drawn
of
platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Sorry for
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include
get on that.
Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remixed stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer
There's
launches
a
on
character.
Nintendo
That's a
Switch
character from another
later
game.
today.
So that means the developer behind this game is from another game.
Let's see what's in store.
All of these features. Yep. I knew they were coming.
Welcome to
I knew
Tamagotchi
Tamagotchi
Plaza,
was
a
coming.
brand
I'm
new
like,
entry
I
in the
said, I saw
Tamagotchi Connection
the one in the
series.
middle. I'm like Tamagotchi.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
So basically, a
Polish
Tamagotchi.
pearly
version.
whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
Is it pronounced that?
With over
Is it
100
pronounced that?
new and classic
Tamagotchi? Really?
business is sure
It's pronounced.
to be
You're
booming.
really calling it that?
Get ready
Tamagotchi?
to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo
Tamagotchi.
Switch June 27th.
Tamagotchi. It's Gotchi. It's Gotchi. I am pretty sure it's Gotchi. Now, I knew about this because of the Pokemon Direct that happened earlier this year. Yeah, Pokemon Legends.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
That was
But they
easy.
might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Oh, really?
During battles,
You
using
can
a super
surprise
effective
attack
move
them?
at the right
That's
moment
going to
is
be
key.
very mischievous for some people. That's going to be some mischievous shit.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Now the question is do I dare?
In Lumio
Because
City,
Violet
where the game
and
is set, the aura
Ruby I didn't
transforms
do.
between day
I did
and
Scarlet and
night.
I didn't do Scarlet and
Seems there are
Violet.
even more
I didn't
secrets
do Let's
to
Poke
uncover.
Pikachu and Let's
Please
Go
be on the
Eevee.
lookout for more
And I did
information
not do
in the
Sword and
future.
Shield.
Next, please take a look at this.
So I'm iffy.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
So it's in the same vein
You
as
wanna see?
same like Mario WarioWare.
Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm. In this game, you might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I hope this isn't the only thing. Yeah. Where is? Back.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm
Groove.
Heaven. I've seen a lot of fan-made ones that were done years ago. I didn't think they'd make a new one.
That
And
was
it comes out
Rhythm
next
Heaven
year.
Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Oh,
Please take a look.
this is interesting.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Yeah.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay.
When purchasing the digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Wait, I'm confused. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm confused about. You can do that with the Switch, with the games digitally on the Switch. Does that mean that they're letting you be able to transfer them to other game consoles? Is that what they're doing? Is this their way of saying compatibility with transferring your games onto the Switch 2? Because you could have just had that instead of this runaround. Now, the convenience of what it could be is if you can put this on an actual card, like I'm using my SD card, memory SD card, for example. Like if you had like an SD card like this one, or a blank version of a game cartridge, and you could upload your games on it, that would be a better solution. You saying that the game card available in uploading the games on your Switch just in the same of it, no different than a game card, makes no sense. Unless you're going to get rid of physical game cards, and you better not, Nintendo. Don't you dare obliterate physical game cartridges. We still want physical media. Do not make it digital based. PlayStation already did that. And what happened? They're already getting people saying, no, add a disk drive to it.
That title.
Do not make any digital
Your
only
digital games
switches.
will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Now, the other thing I'm thinking of why they're doing this is because if it comes to the point, depending on if you borrow somebody's Switch and you log in with your account and you can pull up your games on their Switch. So, for example, I'm over at my brother's place and I want to play Smash Brothers, but my brother doesn't own Smash Brothers, but he does have his Switch and internet accessibility along with game Joy-Cons. What I can do is log into my account on his Switch, and I can load up those game cards, and I can play Smash Brothers on his Switch using my account. Now, if that's the reason, that makes more sense. That makes absolutely more sense, because you can't do that with the Switch. Instead, people are making accounts on each other's Switches so that they can do that. So they can play their games on that Switch, even though you can only download that Switch on the one that you have your account in. So if my roommate decides to make an account profile on my Switch, he can't access that on other Switches. He can only access it on my Switch, but he has to share that Switch with me. That's the difference. This could be that game changer.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
There it
You can
is.
also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
There it is.
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
But see, you have to have a family account with the Nintendo Switch Online, which my brother has for his kids and his wife. My brother and his wife and kids, they all have Switches. If he buys a game and they want to play that game and not have to borrow my brother's cartridge, they can do that with this plan. So that makes sense.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
And there it is.
And you're done.
And then
They can now play on their own system.
yep. So any games my brother
You can
has,
only lend
my
one game at a
nieces
time
and
to a
nephews can play.
particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
There.
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
There it is. There it is. That's all I was saying. I'm like, it's their way of secretly saying, hey, you want to transfer all your games from your Switch onto your Switch 2 without having any hassle and digging up data? We have a plan for that. That's literally all it is. It's digital. It's a digital transfer. That's literally all this is. They just added the simple bells and whistles feature of, oh, you can have somebody borrow your game if you're on a family plan account. That's all it is. It's their way of saying all your digital games you can transfer over to your Switch 2. That's all it is. So if I get a Switch 2 and I don't want to, and I want to switch, and I want to upgrade to the Switch 2, and I want to take out, and I want to take all my games that I purchased digitally and put them on the Switch 2 and transfer them on the Switch 2, this is the way of doing it with virtual game cards.
Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Now these are going to be like quick roulette of some of these games, so they're not going to be detailed much. Squanch High on Life is finally coming to the Switch. I've seen this game already. Justin Rowland and Rick and Morty people made this game. Star Overdrive. This gives me Gravity Rush vibes. The Wandering Village. Oh, wow. So you're a civilization on the back of a dinosaur. King of Meat. This gives me the same vibes as Ninja and Fall Guys. Lose Lagoon. It's one of those games that has a toy-like feature sense of it. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. It's basically an RPG Animal
Uncover
Crossing.
history once more.
That's all I see out of that one.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
The way the sprites are drawn
Experience
looks
the
hilarious with
original
these
story,
big ass feet.
along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
It's the one thing about these sprites that are hilarious. They got big ass feet.
Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and
So
mystifying
basically an MC
secrets
Escher
to
game.
unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
First two?
Pre-orders begin later today
First two?
on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on
I
her
knew it.
journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley,
Valley
3,
3.
setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I knew it. I was like, 2? Ooh. This better be good. I need a new golf game to play. Nice shot.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim. Time your button press just right.
Hold on,
and
hold on.
take your shot.
Nice shot.
Is this the original
Full
Hot Shots
backspin.
game?
Side spins. And other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of
Yep.
rivals to become
Oh my
the
God.
ultimate golfer.
I did not know this.
In
I did
Wacky
not
Golf,
know this.
Your shots could get pulled into holes, or
I've been out of the
obstacles
game
might
for a
fall.
minute.
It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
I did not know this. You mean to tell me that Hot Shots Golf has still been active? I think everyone knows Hot Shot Golf was the shit. If there was any game that had me peaked, it was Hot Shots Golf. I played the hell out of the demo that came out early in the years when when the PlayStation 2 launched. And that was the game that basically made me a fan of golfing. Never in my life did I ever thought that this actually was a continuation. Hot Shots, like you ask anybody from my generation, this game was one of the most innovative and coolest games of golfing ever. Ever. And at least I played the first game, at least. And then I played briefly Hot Shots Golf 2, briefly, which was not bad. After that, Out of Bounds, I didn't get to play. I never played Out of Bounds or Hot Shots Golf 3. However, I was aware of Hot Shots Golf 3. And then I was aware of Hot Shot Golf 4. So, yeah. So after 4, that was it. Out of Bounds, I never played because I never even knew existence. I never knew the existence of Out of Bounds. So it's interesting to know. But if I had to say the best one, numero uno. Numero uno. The first Hot Shots Golf game was so innovative and cool for me. Nice shot. But I never knew it was a spin. It's still continued. So from what I'm looking on Wikipedia, apparently Sony gave the license of the publishing of it to Bandai. Yeah, Camelot Software was responsible for it back in 97. And then apparently Dreamcom took over in 2017. And the new iteration will be by Hyde. But yeah, Everybody's Golf, formerly known as Hot Shots Golf. But yeah, this was the Japanese version of the game. This is the European art for the Hot Shots Golf game. So that's what it is. Everybody's Golf 2. Yep. Then there's Everybody's Golf 3. Everybody's Golf 4. Or Everybody's Golf 4. Everybody's Golf 5. Everybody's Golf 6. Or Hot Shots Golf Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. And then Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. So this is the one, was the new century. Then, of course, Everybody's Tennis, Golf Field, Stress Busters, VR. And then there was even an Everybody's Golf Space in the PlayStation Home. I never knew that. How did I miss this? How did I freaking miss this? I never knew Everybody's Golf was Hot Shots, and I never knew Hot Shots was still continuation. Also, I forgot about this. For the PlayStation American and Europeans version, they did this crossover event where you could actually play characters from other games. And there were 3 characters. Sir Daniel Fortesque, who was from Medieval. Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal, a.k.a. Marcus Needles Canes. And Gex from the Gex games, who has a remastered game series that's supposed to be coming out soon, courtesy of Limited Run. But yeah, I never knew Hot Shots Golf was still a continuation. That blows my goddamn mind. I'm going to have to play this. I really hope they have a demo, because I would like to see if there's anything good in this game that's still in control-wise, because the PlayStation game that came out years ago for Hot Shots Golf is still verbatim for me the best, one of my favorite golfing games ever, because I never thought a golfing game would actually be easy to control and also a lot easy to learn, and it got me introduced to golfing. I never got to play or experience what golfing's like until that game. It was the gateway to my interest in golfing. So I owe a lot to that game. So it would be awesome to get back into that, to see this in this game.
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
I gotta play it. Now this I did not know about until I saw TikTok recently.
Greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up
a side-scrolling game, and it's from the same people,
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces,
Nova,
you can mix and match a variety
Captain
of heroes
Marvel,
for an amazing array of possibilities.
America.
And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Of course.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
And I already know this game's going to be good. You know why? Because of these two bastards. These two beautiful bastards. Dotemu and Tribute are the 2 minds behind the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game, which is absolutely stellar. And if you have not played that game, you have to play that game. Obviously, you have to play that game because that game is already out. I pre-ordered that game with the quickness because it intacts the childhoodness that we love. They also are responsible for the Streets of Rage 4 game. Many people don't know that. Tribute is specifically responsible for the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, but Dotemu is responsible for both Shredder's Revenge and Streets of Rage 4. And both of those games have done phenomenally well with its nostalgic purposes. So with this game, it's an absolute yes. I am absolutely buying this.
This holiday,
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Looks like Animal Crossing. Ooh.
I'm a buffalo. Tornadoes saw Hanji Flotsam yesterday.
So it's interactive. It looks like Me
How
Islands.
refreshing.
Like a Me Island. Metopia? Tomodachi Life.
Living the dream.
Did you want to talk?
Whoa. You want to talk?
Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Okay.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that seemed interesting sense of it. So, the fact of seems like two of the games that was more interesting in the sense of it. Marvel's Cosmic Invasion was one of them. That's definitely one I'm definitely playing. The other one is clearly Pokemon Legends. That one. Now, again, I don't know if I'm going to ever buy Pokemon Legends, if anything, but I do know it's been a minute since I played a Pokemon base game. I've played most of the spin-off stuff of it, like Pokemon Go, Pokemon Home. I've even dibbled a little bit in everything else of vintage Pokemon games. You know, I've played Pokemon Puzzle League if it came to it. However, I truly feel that one of the problems with me and Pokemon is the fact that when it comes to the purpose of trying to do much of completion of the game, not coinciding with the fact of a release of a new game. The last Pokemon game I actually played, and this is going to be really, really old of it, is Pokemon Black and White 1 and 2. I have purchased both of them And the worst part is by the time that I finally was going to I was halfway done with the game, they rolled out the next Pokemon game, which I believe was, I can't even remember now. But yeah, Black and White 2 were the last ones I played. And after I couldn't beat Black and White 2 and they were focusing on the other games, the predecessors, I was done. I was done. I hated it. When I bought Crystal, they had just released, I believe, they had just announced about Diamond and Pearl, I believe, when I bought Crystal. And it's always a thing with me with the Pokemon games. They always release them in the worst timing that they can because they end up releasing them at the time that I'm not able to. And it's not their fault on the sense of me. It's just the fact that I don't like when they do that, and it just makes it more complicated for me. So that's what's made me stop playing them for a while because of that. Now, if I do play Pokemon Legends ZA, I'm going to take it hopefully to the point where it's like, this is entirely different setup of Pokemon games because it's part of the Legend series, like the Aquarius game, which I haven't played yet because some people are saying a 50-50 on that. But other than that game and Cosmic Invasion are the only two games that obviously seems like the games that I'm interested in. I wish I could say Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but I am not much of a first-person view Metroid game lover. The last Metroid game I played was Metroid Dread because it had the same feels and mechanics as the classic Metroid games. Those Metroid games I like. The side-scrolling Metroid games. The first-person Prime series wasn't my cup of tea. I've never really liked the first one or the third ones. The first, second, or third games. I really didn't get into them because the first-person view, at the time when those came out, I wasn't a fan of first-person view games at all. So I've slowly gotten into it because of Destiny. So that's literally the reason why I've slowly dabbled into first-person games. But Destiny was the reason that happened. After Destiny, then it came to the point where I'm like, okay, now I can get into it. But Destiny was the legit reason why I started getting more into first-person views. But I'm still limited to first-person view games that I play, and Metroid Prime is one of them that it's a no, it's a pass. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If it, in the case of it, what games do y'all interested in? I'm curious to know what games you guys are looking forward to in this Direct, if said anything, and what are you looking forward to them talking about for the Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct that's going to be coming out, I believe, on the 2nd of April, because I'm looking forward to that as well. Now, am I going to buy a Switch? I don't know. Switch 2? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really see the premise of getting a Switch 2 because everybody has been asking for this for more than 3-4 years. Since after the launch of the first one, people have been asking for a Switch 2. My personal feelings is I'm good with one. I'm good with the first one. But everybody wants to go innovative to the next level, so that's the case of it. The Nintendo Today app, most likely I'll download it because I also have the Nintendo Music. Nintendo, y'all got to add more music to y'all collection in that app because you guys don't have all the games on there. You guys got to update that sooner or later. So with that being said, I figured I'd just come on here and do a release of interest and a reaction to Nintendo Direct for this year. So if anything, let me know which games y'all looking forward to from this month's Direct.